Greetings gamers, welcome back to episode number 3 of our Italiano job with FC Venezia, obviously Venice, and yeah, not much really to say other than it's been obviously going really well. In the last episode we obviously played quite a few games, had a lot of fun with this so far. A couple of things I want to kind of mention in case you noticed it. I have linked in the description of this video, or very much I've mentioned in the description, but these kits, in case you're wondering, they are custom kits from Request a Kit over on Twitter. Do some fantastic work over there, so feel free to check them out. But I noticed done some kits for Venezia FC, and I thought, well, why not? They look brilliant. So yeah, great work, absolutely fantastic stuff. Definitely go check them out. Any of the little bits you want to know about skins and stuff is always down in the description. Now, I did say we'd do a comparison, so let's have a little look at how we compare to the rest of the leagues. And I had a quick look at this, so spoiler alert, I do know the results, and even I was surprised a little bit at this. So let's go look at the comparison. So that's general, so let's go for goalkeepers. So goalkeepers against, so this is basically against, for certain stats, all the other goalkeepers at the other teams in the league, in case you've never looked at this one before. It's a good little tool to sort of see how you line up. You know, if you're not quite sure, like for us, a relegated team, I'm not really sure, like in case, are we like just miles better than the other ones, or are we kind of where we should be? Is this our level, or is Serie B our level? So this was a really useful tool for me to sort of see how the results kind of go into this. And as you can see here, most of these are like second best. And then we've got the best command of area and the best throw-in. And then the other couple are a little bit lower, but we're really good. So we've got really solid goalkeepers. Defence, again, very similar story. We've got the best marking stats. And then we've got the second best heading, tackling, positioning, strength, pace and acceleration. A little bit lower, so they're not the quickest in the division. But for pretty much everything else, we're there or thereabouts. If we look at the midfield, even better. So in our midfield, we are stacked. We've got the best long shots, best vision, best stamina, best teamwork, tackling, technique, and decisions. It sort of slowly sort of peters out a little bit, and then we're obviously up there for passing as the second best as well. So we've got an excellent midfield. If we look at our attack, similar sort of story. The main areas we're sort of lacking is heading, jumping, anticipation. So heading, jumping, we don't really have like the big, strong target man. So that's probably kind of why they're lower. But you know, I would like a bit better anticipation because that's good to sort of get on them through balls. But we've got the best pace and acceleration in the division, so we've got quick strikers, which is going to help us because, you know, we'll hopefully be able to outstrip some of the defenders. So, we've got a really good squad. If you look at physicals, it's the same story. Only our fitness is lacking, which is a concern. And I do want to kind of look at that because that will affect how many games you can play, injuries, things like that. Mental, just brilliant. It just gets better and better here. The only one, again, really lacking is decision making, which, you know, I would like to see higher, but he's only 4th, so that's not like ridiculously low. Like, we're not under like half for any of these. Technical, we've got a really good squad, guys. It's basically what I'm getting at here is we should be doing well in this division, and we have started off well. And you know, now I've looked at it, I think, yeah, we've definitely got to go for the title this year. If we don't, pretty sure we're going to get sacked. So it has heaped quite a bit of pressure on it, especially with only like one like top promotion spot automatic. The rest I think goes into a playoff. Without further ado, guys, let's get in, crack on with that first game. And as I said, with each episode we will review quickly a sort of section of the team, and we looked at the defence and sort of backline that were playing in the last sort of episode. We're now going to have a little look in this midfield 3. We'll leave the wingers and strikers into the last category. They can be like more the offensive side. So the midfield 3, then the main guys we're looking at, because I've kind of thrown who would have been the number 1 choice here, Antonio Fiordilino. He's now been kind of ostracised to the bench because of his antics about wanting to leave and kicking off, which luckily no one else is bothered about. And financially, financially, we are losing a lot of money as it kind of predicted. So I feel like in January, if we can get even close to that, that would be some welcome cash into the club. So he is going to be hopefully on the way out in January. But Lolo has been really decent, and I enjoy saying his name. Lolo. He's a really solid, decent player. He's been playing pretty well for us. You can see there, 4 appearances, 7.07 average rating. He's been solid. Nothing spectacular, but solid. We then got Efkan, who is a signing I brought in this summer, and you can see he's been really decent. He's got good long shots, which I think has definitely been helping. Good free kick taking. He scored a screamer on a free kick in the last episode, and he's been just a really, really good player. Like you see here, 5 appearances, 2 goals, 2 assists, 2 player of the matches, 7.84 average rating. Yeah, really happy with this guy so far. He's kind of made that his own, and I really wasn't sure if he would. Vaca, who's barely played, he was kind of eyed up as maybe being my first choice in that role. But yeah, Efkan has just been great. And it's mostly because he just didn't have the great tackling stat. And I kind of wanted my deep lane playmaker, because he was in that combative midfield, to have good tackling. But he seems to be making the most of his offensive stats, which is brilliant to see. And the kind of Lolo's doing the dirty work for him. Mala up in that AMC role, he's kind of, been my solid guy there. 5 appearances, 1 goal, 1 assist, 7.36 rating. He's been solid. Again, nothing spectacular, but solid. And Efkan can play up there, so he is kind of like the rotation option for him. We can also play a Capello in there if required. But yeah, we've got a few decent options. We've obviously got a few backup midfielders and things like that we're not really using too much. I'm kind of sticking to the same squad and almost the same subs, which I do need to kind of spread out and try and use a few more of these guys, to be honest. And I have recently gone through and trying to set a few more reserve team football to kind of keep their sharpness up, because it has all dipped away quite considerably. But I don't really want to change what's working. So without further ado, we're going to get into today's game against Como and see how we do. Come on, boys, we've got the goal. Really decent bit of build-up play here. Nice bit in midfield, spread out wide. Fiordisolo, you're going to see here, gets it. You can see Lolo picking up that loose ball, threads it out wide, and these names are killing me. But Fiordaliso whips it in. There's Fedriani at the back post. Nice little cheeky header from him. Makes it 1-0, guys. That was a quality finish. Again, nice bit of build-up play here. Really liked to kind of interchange. I thought it was going to peter out because it kind of got crowded out in the box. You can sort of see here, but we managed to get it out with Fedrani, who sort of dinks it to Efkan. I considered he was going to shoot here, but look at this. Really nice passing and moving. It falls to our other inside forward, Aramu, who tucks it in the corner to make it 2-0, guys. And that was really it. Not much happened apart from the highlights for the goals. There was a couple of little highlights late on where they had a few set pieces. Yeah, I think you just sort of slightly were going to catch one at the end of the second goal, but they were quite easily defended, to be honest. Made a few subs. The game kind of petered out, but really solid win there. 62% possession. We're doing well on a possession. Good chance creation, 17 and 9. That's really solid. Yeah, I'm really happy with this performance, guys. So here's a transfer that, I mean, you can kind of see in the back. It's a big deal.
I'm kind of a big deal.
Big deal. And I think I need your thoughts on it, to be honest, guys. In terms of, let me know in the comments what you think about this player. Now, I can't remember if I showed him last episode, but he's one obviously been scouting. 2-star current ability, which in our team's pretty decent, because we've got a few like 3-star players in there in the first team. So 2-star current ability, 5-star potential. So the scouts say obviously that it could be subject to change. We've seen that happen before. But if you look at some of his stats, he's got really good physicals. Now, I would obviously be using him as an inside forward, which he can play. He is not great on his left foot, so he would predominantly still be on his right foot, but that's not a major issue, and we might even be able to maybe just train his weaker foot a little bit. But he's got 16 dribbling, which is really just kind of like, ooh, that's kind of enticing me into this guy, because I feel like he should be able to whip in, sort of just take on players for a bit of fun. He's not got super flair to go with it, but hopefully that can maybe develop. He's got decent heading, so, he can come back in the air for, like, balls pumped up. First touch of 10, he's finishing his low. Passing of 11. Long shots aren't great. I probably would prefer that heading number to be in the long shots number to really make him stand out. Technique's decent. Vision 10. Off the ball 14. 10, 9. His physicals are just really good. Solid pace. acceleration, agility, balance, natural fitness. Strength's a bit low, stamina's a bit low, but hopefully that could develop. 17 years old, Swedish player, Iranian second nationality as well, which I think is kind of cool. I really don't know, guys. I mean, he's got a few obviously negatives and things, injury proneness apparently, but let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I'm really unsure about this one. I'm going to see how much he wants for contract. I'm going to then sort of ponder it for a little bit, and obviously we'll sort of decide. But let me know what you would do. And that's the contract as well, by the way. He has accepted it. 2-year deal, £500 a week. I took out a few clauses because he wanted like 35% promotion, so I took that out. But yeah, I'm really not sure because it's just a lot of money, and I feel like I might be able to find some other guys of potentially similar for less. I mean, never know. I might not be able to, but I really don't know. I really don't know about that one. I really would love to know your thoughts on this one. We're back on that transfer saga. This is like it's racking me. I've just been literally sat here for like a minute, just like pondering what I want to do. And what I kind of thought was, we already technically signed a regen for that right inside forward spot, and he has got very strong left foot. Now, he doesn't have obviously as great dribbling stats, but all of his stats are pretty solid in terms of 9, 10, 10, 8, 9. I mean, that's winning out, that's putting stuff out. So yeah, 10, 6. So yeah, I mean, finishing always is a bit lower. 10, 6, 10, 8, 9, 11, 10 for vision, but he's got good work rate, really excellent teamwork, which I think will help him with the tracking back. Off the ball, his flair is really low. That is a concern. I really would like that higher, but hopefully he will pick some of that up. Composure, anticipation, he's got excellent determination, and again, his physicals are pretty good. He's actually better acceleration than the other guy. So I think because we've got this guy, and we've got him a lot cheaper actually as well. I mean, yeah, 250k out of our 300k budget. That's a huge amount of money and can rise to £1 million. I'm going to cancel it. Let me know down below what you would have done. I really am interested to see if you would have like took the gamble on that. I definitely think he would turn into a quality player. So this is our second game of the episode then. We are playing Siena, who are 16th in the league at the minute. So I've not made many changes. There's only been a couple of days gap, like 3-day gap. But I have brought Harvey St. Clair in, who is our kind of youngster. He's actually, but you can probably tell by the name, Scottish. Interesting enough, he came from Chelsea to this club. He's not brilliant, but he's like a decent kind of backup player, and just want to give a bit of rest because we've got a few games thick and fast. So he's coming for today's game. But yeah, let's go take on Siena. Really good, decent goal, that one. Really nice strike more than anything. It's come from a corner, which we kind of work back into play. You'll sort of see here that Lolo has picked up the ball on the edge, dinks it in. I was kind of really hoping Harvey St. Clair was going to grab it, but it falls to Aramu on that flank, who was just taking a corner, so I think that's kind of why he's on that left-hand side. But really nice, sweet strike. Keeper gets a hand to it, but it's 1-0. And a minute ago I said, I wish it had been Harvey St. Clair. And he delivers. Harvey St. Clair makes it 2-0. And I do apologise, my voice is going already, which is going to be a great sign for this episode. But Harvey St. Clair, with a nice little scissor kick in the air, makes it 2-0 against Siena. And I think this could be an interesting game, guys. Poor goal to concede, to be honest. Bit of a set piece, not defended very well. I've made a couple of changes, so hopefully that's not going to have a massive impact in this. We've been on top of this game, but yeah, just giving them a door and a way into this match is not good. Oh, thank God for that. It's been a bit nail bitey, but Aramo makes it 3. Like I said, I do apologise, my voice is killing me. But Delorco with the ball in, Aramu with a nice little header, cushioned into that bottom corner, makes it 3. That should be game, set and match, guys. But we've not made it easy for ourselves in the last sort of 15 minutes, that's for sure. And as you can see here, it is game, set, match, 27 shots, 11 on target. We've won it, but could have been a little bit better. So this game, we are taking on Delta Rovigo, who are 20th in the league, so they're bottom, and I've made a few extra changes. So Fred Vianney has come back in. However, FCAM's moved him into the attacking midfielder. Candelone is having a game up top because Longo's been a little bit quiet recently and kind of dropped off the ball. And then we're gonna give him a game. You know, I don't want to, but I do want to rest Lolo, and also he's probably going to need to play so that he can kind of retain his value and sell him. So I feel like we do need to give him game time. Vaca, I also want to sort of rest. I'm moving Nefkin up, so I kind of want to get him in there for a game as well. So a little bit of rotation, but we should still be all right, hopefully, because they are bottom of the league. Ooh, it's a penalty kick. Not had one for a little bit, but here we are, and I think it's Candelone, who is obviously the striker for today, who's going to take it. Can he score?
Nope.
I think we've had 2 penalties, and we've missed both penalties. Oh, boys, that is a cracking finish. Absolute thunder bastard from that guy. The guy we will not name because, we know why. But yeah, we've got to give it to the lad, though. That is an absolutely cracking goal. Right bottom corner. Makes it 1-0 against Delta Vigo. Oh, guys, I think we might... I've just put myself in the eye as well. Oh, my God, that was smart. Maybe this guy's pretty good and I shouldn't be ostracising him from the squad. He scored another really good goal here. Fred Rani dinks it across the box. There he is. First time volley. Back of the net. I mean, yeah, possibly he may need to play more games and try and win him back. Oh, God, it's awkward. Oh, I thought it was almost going to be a hat-trick for Fiordilino, but Aramu, it kind of ricocheted off the post. Aramu with the finish there, but we have been absolutely all over them. Second half has literally just been highlight after highlight after highlight so far, but look at this. I literally was like, oh my God, he's going to score a hat-trick of volleys and cracking goals. Unlucky for him, hits the post, but Aramau with the finish makes it 3-0. And look, another highlight straight away. We are literally non-stop in this second half. Oh, you know what it is. Literally from the highlight just then, at the end of the last goal. Well, yeah. He's got the hat-trick from outside the box, I think. Oh no, one over inside, wasn't it? But look at this. Just turns and just picks out, as sweet as you like, the top corner. I don't know if this is literally because I've kind of dropped him, that he's now just come back as a menace, but oh my God, this guy is on fire. And there's number 4. He's made it 4 with yet another outside the box long shot. We're going to have to look at this guy's long shots because literally the tactic just... I mean, he's the ball-winning midfielder as well, may I add. But look at this. Just picks it up, bing. I mean, the thing is, as soon as he got the ball there, I was like, yep, goal. I just had that confidence. I mean, oh my God, this guy is on fire. And literally... I've gone from talking about selling him, like, a few minutes ago in the episode, to now I'm kind of feeling like he's probably our best midfielder and almost get another goal. There it is, whilst we're talking. He gets himself a 5th goal. What the frig, man? What is going on? He's unhappy at the club. He's not played in ages, so his fitness isn't up there. And, like, before then, he played a couple of appearances and wasn't, like, amazing. He was alright, but he wasn't, like, amazing. But today, he has just gone mental. He's gone absolutely mental, guys. Well, that's the game, guys, and I did not expect that at all. I mean, let me know in the comments as well, like, if you've ever had a like this. You know, you ostracized a player, and you literally, because you've needed to rotate, you've thought, well, screw it, I'll bring them back in. And they've had a performance like that. 5 goals. Not just goals, 4 bangers, and I think one was like, alright, but like, yeah, 4, at least 4 of them were bangers. That's amazing. But yeah, 45 shots, 20 on target. I kind of feel sorry for them, to be honest, but yeah, we've won it, we move on. And by the way, I just had to show you this, but biggest ever win, record for goals in a game from him, goals in a league match. I mean, yeah, he's definitely put himself in contention to stay. As you'd expect, the board pretty damn happy where things are going. I mean, the thing is, it's going to be probably hard to impress them like majorly this year because they're expecting promotion. So it's not like, wow, you delivered promotion. You know, if we do get it, don't want to jump the gun here, but if we do get it, they're going to be like, yeah, that's kind of what we asked for. So yeah, but really great to see that are happy, FCAN, and so on. I've got to be careful about where I play FCAN because I've got to remember I do actually have a promise as part of his contract. He wanted to play as a deep lane playmaker in central midfield, which is fine. That is his role. But I want to say a few times I'm going to use an AMC role. So I've got to keep an eye on it, make sure I don't play him too much, that I annoy him because he's a really key player. Hopefully that'll disappear at the end of the year. But yeah, thought I'd quickly show you that they're happy. Squad dynamics wise, pretty easy to show you off here. But everything's pretty alright. Oh, hang on. It was... Where's Fjordis? Oh, I didn't even notice that, guys. He is happy to stay now. Is it? I think it's just because no one's... Oh no, people asked. He is still wanted. Okay. That makes me more inclined to use him more, actually. He's not unhappy anymore, guys. He's not unhappy. And I think after his last performance, I'll forgive him for his past wrongdoings, should we say. For this game then, against Lecco, who again, 17th, so lower in the division, so hopefully get a decent game. Now, as I mentioned, got to keep an eye on this, but I am going to retain him as the AMC FCAN. Mallet, who normally is there, is going to swap into the deep lane playmaker role. This is more just of a... I just feel like he's more suited to this role. I think once we get rid of that promise, which maybe I might have to give him a new contract for in January to kind of get rid of it sooner, I think he might be a kind of a more of a long-term in terms of like next year, or AMC, maybe moving Mallet on to get more of a proper, even better deep lane playmaker. Potentially Fiordolino could go over there actually as well. He's got kind of a good mix of stats, to be honest. So there's definitely options. I mean, I think maybe the next game I might try that with him over there and putting in Lolo back into the ball in midfield. We've got options, which I really do like. And obviously now he wants to stay, all the better. But yeah, other than that, not major changes, to be honest. Longo coming back in. Let's get into it. Well, we have a third penalty. Let's see if we can be third time lucky for us, because so far we've had 2 and missed 2. It's going to be the main man. Well, I mean, was there any doubt? Once you saw that name, guys, we all knew what the outcome was there. It's 1-0 from the penalty spot. We finally scored a penalty. 6 goals of the season. 5 of those were in his last match, so it don't sound as impressive then, but we're off to a good start, guys. Although, just as I say that, literally the next highlight is a banging free kick. I mean, just look at this. Magonara, top corner bins. I mean, Lazzarini gets a hand to it. Not the best, but yep, 1-all. All to play for. Oh, and literally, you saw probably the first bit of it. We then got ourselves a free kick, and FCAN scores it. He's a really good from free kicks, but that was so funny. Like, literally, they score one. Nope, we score one as well. And we might as well stay with this highlight because so far it's been end-to-end business right now. So we might as well have a long highlight here. Let's see what happens. Aramu is running down with it on the right-hand flank here. It's been quite an interesting game so far. Kind of missed by everyone. Oh. Thought there was going to be another dodgy bit of goalkeeping there. And I think this one is now going to work as a counter-attack for them potentially. Bob. Oh, what a name that is. I didn't even notice that yet. Bob. What an Italian name that is. Everyone loves a good Bob. I mean, even the Italians love a good Bob. But there's Moldolo into Mai, who's been really solid. He's already a 4-star player in our team now, Mai. I think he's going to be super quality for us over the couple of years we've got him. As Aramu comes in, can he shoot? He finds FCAN just over, but we're doing really well so far, guys. That's more like it. FCAN with the 3rd goal for us here. His 5th goal of the season. Like I said, he's a really solid player, and we just had an opportunity. I might have cut it in, but you might see my despair a minute ago when Longo missed another opportunity. Striker's been the problem for us so far, but FCAN here, excellent work from him. And like I say, I think next year definitely needs to be our AMC. It's the main man with the assist anyway. Fiordillo from the corner feeds it in. There's Lucas May in the centre to absolutely, look at this, thunder it into the back of the net. I think that's his 3rd goal of the season. Excellent guy from set pieces. And that makes it number 5, FCAN with another beautiful free kick. And he's having a storming game today, isn't he? I mean, this is, like I say, this is why he needs to be in that role. But also, for free kicks, he's just so deadly in that range. And that's the game. Not much else happened from that free kick that you just saw. 28 shots, 11 on target, dominant possession again, 91 pass completion, 88% tackles. A really solid game And yeah, I think the only area really of focus is the striker. I think that's just kind of the one area that might need some tweaking with the tactic or whatever. But otherwise, we're looking really good so far. And I know we are probably I think by far we are definitely the best overall squad and team in this division. So it is hard to, get too over pumped because we might come crashing down when we get promoted, or if we get promoted. Hopefully get promoted. But yeah, either way, got to enjoy the victories while you can, guys. 5-1, we keep going on. Interesting one to note quickly that we have been drawing in the Serie C Cup, so obviously it's the cup for the Serie C teams, which again, not playing in Italy, I didn't actually know this was a thing, but I guess it's like the sort of checker trade trophy of like the lower divisions get their own cup. But we are played against our bitter rivals, Venezia, Virtus, so that could be an interesting game, and it is to come. You can sort of see here in the distance there, it's probably going to be maybe part of next episode. We'll have to see how we get on there, but yeah. We're here for the game day against Pro Vercelli, who were actually a team that I was considering managing these guys from like the start of the game, like the 2019 sort of original start date. But then I obviously saw the Venezia thing and I was like, oh yes, we've got to do them. Mostly because I've been to Venice so many times now, and I've probably walked past the stadium without realising it. I've walked all over Venice, but never actually spotted the stadium. But yeah, Pro Vercelli are third in the league last time I looked. I think, yeah, third. So this is going to be a much tougher test than the last few games. In terms of changes, Efkan has dropped back to his deep lane playmaker role with Mala going up there. Fiorentino retains his spot. Yeah, otherwise, not really many changes. Let's go see what happens. Push by Longo on the free kick we were defending gives Pro Vercelli the chance to go ahead here. Comi with the penalty. Couldn't save it. 1-0 Pro Vercelli. Not the greatest of starts here, guys. Hopefully we can step up. It's been a very quiet game in terms of stats so far. We need a goal, and we need it fast. Oh, you can probably tell from my face, but that was very disappointing. Very frustrating as well, because we had so many chances. Like 23 shots, 7 on target. We had the possession. Like literally, it was just tons of highlights of us going forward, and then just like at the end, we just were letting ourselves down. Longo especially, with a few poor finishes. Just yeah, a poor game, and our first loss of the season comes against Pro Vercelli, who are chasing that top spot as well. So really not a great loss here. But what can you do about it really? I think that's kind of where we're going to leave today's episode. We can sort of do the dressing room. Yeah, let them know it's disappointing. It's going to be so tight this season, guys. It really, really is. But so far then, this episode, we got done a fair few games. So we've played Como, Siena, Delta Vigo, and Lecco, getting quite a decent amount of victories, and then really disappointing Pro Vercelli loss. So next episode, we've got a few more to crack on with, including Vicenza in the Serie C Cup. And just to let you know, guys, because you might be wondering, when it gets to like key games, so we're talking like probably like Champions League with key games, maybe final, semi-final, yeah, definitely finals, semi-finals, quarterfinals, things like that, even knockout rounds, we'll probably do them in the conventional style of live comp potentially. I mean, let me know your thoughts exactly, but I'm definitely sort of finals and semi-finals, quarters of like Champions League, Europa Leagues, definitely finals and maybe semi-finals of like cup competitions. We'll do them in a conventional kind of see everything sort of episode, just so you can kind of get more immersed into that kind of one-off game, just because it is a one-off game. And if, let's say, we get to the season and maybe like the last 3 games are all to play for in terms of who goes up, then we might just do like a 3-game, full live com episode, a bit of a longer one. But anyway, that's kind of my ideas. Let me know how you find it so far, and otherwise, I'll see you soon for some more action with Venezia. Catch you soon, guys.